god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my... Oh my god!
Okay, so this is what I... No way!
Some kind of an atmosphere.
A TikToker was just trying to do a simple cleansing ritual to clear out some bad vibes from a supposedly haunted house. Nothing too crazy, just sweep out the negative energy. But whatever was in there wasn't having it. It didn't want to leave quietly, and as the camera kept rolling, things took a dark turn.
Началось, друзья. О, сука.
Maybe this spirit thought it was some kind of chess grandmaster, but instead of making quiet, strategic moves, it launched the wooden pieces across the room, slamming the board right into the camera. But weirdly enough, that wasn't even the scariest part. Some people think the whole thing was just filmed in reverse, but that wouldn't explain the creepy black smoke drifting across the screen, or how the rooks and pawns seemed to move on their own, forward and backward. The creepiest moment? One last pawn somehow ended up on top of a tall wardrobe, just sitting there like it was watching silently. So what's really haunting this place now? A playful ghost messing around, a pissed off poltergeist, or something way worse, a full-blown demon just lurking in the shadows, waiting to make its move? Dogs and cats are loved for their cuteness, affection, and loyalty, but one trait stirs controversy: the belief that they can sense the paranormal. It's commonly thought that animals have sharper senses than people, allowing them to notice things we miss, like strange lights or subtle movements. This has led many to think that dogs, especially, might be able to detect spirits. No matter what you believe, the video coming up is creepy. The woman who filmed it admitted she'd never felt so uncomfortable around her dog and hopes it never happens again.
What do you see? Oh my god. What? Girl? You're gonna get me scared.
In the video, the dog abruptly froze, which usually signals fear or tension. It seemed to lock eyes with something, possibly trying to show dominance. What made it odd was that there was no clear threat in the room, leaving viewers to draw their own conclusions. Rosanna had just settled into her new apartment in France, but it didn't take long for her to realize something was very wrong. She'd been misled. The place was haunted. Just days after moving in, strange and disturbing things started happening, and they only got worse with time. Then one day, she heard something truly terrifying. Watch closely. Disturbing breathing sounds started coming from the fireplace, but there was nothing there. Rosanna made a follow-up video to clear things up, saying the device next to the fireplace wasn't a speaker, but her internet box, which was the only thing plugged in. The whole thing scared her so much that she had to stay in a hotel for a few days before coming back. When she returned, she had priests come to bless the house, but their efforts only seemed to make things worse. The atmosphere got heavier, dishes started breaking by themselves, doors slammed violently, and a smell of rotting flesh filled parts of the house. Then, on another day, she heard banging on the walls and started recording. This is what she captured. The activity has picked up since the priest came, leaving her even more unsure of what to do. One late night, she managed to capture this. A creepy voice tells her to come, and it's the first time she's heard it. As the situation keeps getting worse, it's obvious this won't be the last time she hears it. A Reddit user shared a video with a note saying, "My mom recorded this in the hotel office last night. Take a look." Seeing something like this on video is intriguing and a little creepy. Could it be a natural occurrence, or is it something more supernatural? What do you think? In this footage, we follow Leona, a mother who was cleaning her daughter's messy room when something strange happened.
You all in a tizzy? What happened, sir? Can you do it again? Oh! Okay. Wow. Oh, we're reversing too. Wow. You made sure to go past the cat in reverse. Dang. Hey. Oh, we're still going? Man. If I put it there. You don't like that, huh? Because the cat's in your way? Uh-huh. Oh, you go push it out of the way? Are you gonna push it out of the way? Go ahead. Go ahead, push it. You push it out of the way? Oh my god! You freaking did that! Oh my god! That was crazy, bro! Oh my god! Are you gonna push the kitty cat out of the way? Are you gonna push it out of the way again? Oh, you're moving the cat out of the way by moving the cat? Oh my god, you're so smart. Which one are you gonna move? Are you gonna push it out of the way again with the car? Or are you gonna move the cat? Oh my god, look at you. You moved it back. Oh my god. You're so smart. Are you gonna move it? Are you gonna push it out of the way? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna move the cat out of the way by moving the whole cat, or are you gonna push it out of the way? You might have to. Oh my god, you smart person, you.
Most strangely, a pair of inanimate objects started moving on their own, despite having no electrical parts or power sources. One object, a Hello Kitty decoration, was purely decorative, while the other, a skateboard-themed item, was just for fun. The fact that they began moving on their own was especially baffling. Rather than being scared, Leona was genuinely delighted by the event, and stayed remarkably calm throughout the whole experience. Famous ghost hunter Mikolenko, known for banishing spirits and having an unmatched track record, only takes on high-paying paranormal cases. Tonight's job offered a $2,000 upfront, but after one rare failure that shattered his pride, he disappeared, convinced he'd lost his abilities. Weeks of silence made him realize he was nothing without the thrill of the hunt, so he returned, camera in hand, fueled by anger, ready to train and sharpen every tool to confront the haunted world once more.
Что у меня, блядь, не упал.
Inside the house, the TV in the living room started violently shaking, almost like it was scared. Mikolenko rushed in after hearing the noise, and as he examined it, the entire set suddenly tipped forward and smashed at his feet. Behind the broken screen, he spotted a glowing golden cross, a sign to someone like him that some sacred energy still lingered, suggesting an exorcism might work, but he needed more solid proof. Rumor had it that the old mine shaft beneath the house held the real answer, where the previous owner, Andre, was supposedly buried. So, after a steadying breath, he climbed down.
Здесь очень-очень холодно. Что такое? Блин. Какой-то шум. Что это сейчас было, блядь? Андрей? Андрей, ты здесь?
Она ушла.
А где ты? Твоя могила здесь?
Да.
Андрей? Андрей, ты здесь?
Down in the shaft, Mikolenko switched on his spirit box, the static slowly turning into faint whispers. At first, a voice calmly insisted it wasn't there. He kept asking, "Do you see the light?" For a while, there was nothing, until a clear response cut through. Yes, at that exact moment, a child-sized figure, definitely not the adult Andre, flashed across the viewfinder. It was proof that something even more unsettling was going on. 2 weeks later, Mikolenko came back, completed a full cleansing, and drove the presence out. The house went quiet again. Steve Ronan is an avid explorer who shares videos of his adventures in abandoned, often eerie locations. Recently, he set out to explore a huge, abandoned mansion in Japan. This grand estate, built in 1910, once belonged to a wealthy businessman who lived there until his death in 1964 at the age of 86. The mansion has been empty since 2005 and is slowly being overtaken by the surrounding forest. Steve, along with his friend Dave, made their way through a wild, overgrown path and eventually found an entrance. Once inside, they were shocked to find everything almost perfectly preserved. However, things took a creepy turn as strange events started happening in the house.
Once have we ever felt? Well, I've never felt.
Wow, it's a giant living room. Whatever made that noise is not making it anymore. Dave.
Dude. Dude.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
That was you.
How am I?
That was you.
How am I?
Are you sure?
Listen, no, it wasn't me.
You're kidding me.
I genuinely thought you thought that was me. Because you swung round like that.
Yeah. Did you get that on camera?
I was recording.
What the hell was that? Already.
I was going to
What
say,
the
feel my
heck?
heart, bro. I'm not even joking to you.
A noise, like something being thrown, came from one of the nearby rooms. The two of them decided to split up and explore different parts of the house. But as Dave kept recording, something disturbing happened right in front of him.
The weight of it. Man.
What did you do?
Holly just caught that on camera.
So Dave caught this on camera. The light bulb just mysteriously dropped to the ground.
Dude,
There's some just weird stuff happening in this mansion.
Inside the mansion, a glass bulb suddenly fell from the ceiling, shattering when it hit the table. Having been untouched for decades, its unexpected fall raised some serious questions. Steve moved through the rooms, his curiosity growing. He stopped near an old safe when suddenly an unsettling presence made itself known.
It's like the rats got to it. Ugh. It's not budging. It's a lot of books on top. Holy crap. Did you guys see that? That door literally just slammed. I can't believe I caught that. I don't think it was the wind too. I mean, it is kind of windy in here, but why would it? But that thing blew towards me, and the other door behind it is perfectly okay. I feel like it would have moved if it was the wind. That was bizarre.
Steve's attention was suddenly pulled to the door on his right, which slammed shut with a loud bang. Confused, he moved carefully through the rest of the house, the eerie events making him uneasy. The floors, already in bad shape, only added to the tension. From the footage they had recorded, it seemed like there might still be something lingering in the mansion. Valeria, a TikTok user, recently posted a video where she starts by quietly expressing her worry about sensing someone outside her room. Even though she lives alone, she pauses to listen carefully, first hearing only silence throughout her home. Then, out of nowhere, unmistakable noises confirm the presence of an unexpected visitor inside her house.
I swear there's someone outside my room. Wait.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Rather than checking it out, she wisely stayed in her room, knowing the danger of leaving it. After a few moments, she carefully approached the open door and quietly shut it. In a later video, she talked about other creepy events, her pets making noises that seemed to come from outside her room when they were actually with her, and hearing voices calling her cat from far-off rooms, all while lights flickered on and off without reason. Concerned viewers suggested a mimic might be in her home, an unsettling but plausible theory. One commenter warned against investigating these phenomena, saying mimics can imitate human voices in an eerie, robotic way and might lure people away. This advice was echoed by many, serving as a warning not just for Valeria, but for anyone experiencing similar strange occurrences. At a nearby cafe, 2 employees stayed behind to finish the closing shift, which usually took a while because of all the gear to shut down and furniture to bring in. Normally, the team took turns with the task, but the night before, the manager, Steven, claimed he saw a shadow in the hallway and got so scared he couldn't finish. He offered the 2 workers $50 to take over for him, and they agreed, though they likely would have said no if they'd known what was about to happen.
Won't stop. Like, the spirits won't give us a break right now. Oh, never mind. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I'm literally out of breath. I'm so nervous right now. Okay, so this is what we deal with here at Swirls. It's currently 11:18 and we're still not home. And okay, there was a sound right there and I guarantee I just saw a shadow. I hope I caught that. I don't get it. Is there a reason that you're doing this right now?
Dude, the light switch is here. Like,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, this is our main panel.
Okay, it stopped.
Okay, chill. Okay, so this is what I... No way. Bro, like, I just caught that literally right in front of me. I literally just caught that in front of me. No one is here. Okay, come to the front now. Come on. Yeah, you... Okay. See, this is what I don't like. I hear footsteps from the attic right now. I'm literally still hearing it.
I literally just saw a shadow.
A shadow where?
By the, like, down the hall.
What's going on? Okay, now music's on. I don't understand this. I really don't. Oh my god. 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 Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we need to get the lights on. Please come with me. Please come with me. Please go to the switch. Go to the main panel. Just go to the main panel. Okay, turn them on. Turn them on. Turn them on.
When the worker stepped into the storage room, things suddenly took a turn. Items started falling off the shelves all around them, creating a dangerous situation. In a panic, one of the women screamed, though it wasn't clear why at first. A follow-up video later revealed the reason. A mirror had flown off the wall straight at her, but she managed to duck just in time. Strangely, the mirror didn't shatter, even though it fell from a good height. The whole thing seemed to defy logic, and to this day, no one can explain how or why it happened. A fearless blogger from Blogger Sky Bypass had to check out the creepy, unexplained flat in the heart of St. Petersburg for himself. He got a tip from a friend whose grandmother had lived there and suddenly died. The legend says that on the day she passed, a swarm of children appeared out of nowhere and then vanished just as fast. Armed with cameras and nerves of steel, the blogger went inside and quickly regretted it.
Это сейчас ты был? Что это за голос? Ты можешь что-нибудь показать, продемонстрировать себя? Сделай еще что-нибудь.
Almost immediately, loud door slams echoed through the narrow halls, accompanied by the eerie sound of small footsteps and faint whispers. Soon after, the unmistakable sound of children running and laughing in the darkness echoed through the space. Could these playful sounds be from the mysterious children who appeared after the grandmother's death? What happened to them in these dark rooms, with no one around and nowhere to hide? Who or what is truly in this apartment? Is this genuine paranormal activity or just a hoax? This footage from an undisclosed location is some of the most chilling content we've ever featured on this channel. It's from a paranormal investigation YouTube channel, and the clip I'm about to show captures the creepiest moment of their investigation into unknown territory.
Hello? Guys, this place is weird, man. It's a really loud noise, but... Oh, man. Oh, this has changed his life. That's creepy, mate, like that. Guys.
The importance of this footage might not stand out to casual viewers, but after reading through the comments, a disturbing detail came to light. At exactly 23 minutes and 15 seconds, a dark, eerie figure appears in the doorway, a presence the YouTuber didn't notice while filming and only saw later during editing. This oversight may have been lucky, as realizing the entity was there at the time would likely have caused them to leave immediately. This person is known for collecting haunted items from all over the country and bringing them back to his home. One of his most recent acquisitions is a painting of Wigan, created by an artist who tragically took their life after completing it. Many believe the painting is cursed, and the video appears to support that idea.
Can hear banging coming from downstairs. It woke me up this morning, but there shouldn't be anybody down here. Hello? Oh my god. Hello? Hello? What the... Oh, Will, you okay? Hello? Oh my god, what's going on?
One night, the collector heard strange banging sounds coming from downstairs. When he went to investigate, he discovered that a wine glass had been thrown at him from the area near the painting. Shortly after, a mug on the table moved across the surface, further confirming the presence of something supernatural. Despite the frightening events, the collector decided not to discard the items, holding on to them. 2 days later, he encountered something even more terrifying.
Fortunately, bathroom door is repeatedly banging. Stop! What was that? Alexa, stop! Stop! You know what is going on in here today, but there's some kind of an atmosphere as well. What the hell is that?
In the follow-up video, a series of unsettling occurrences took place. Doors slammed, chairs moved by themselves, and even the Alexa device began playing music without any command. The creepiest moment came when a ghostly figure of a boy in a white shirt appeared on the sofa in the background. When the collector turned to check, the figure had vanished. These events left viewers perplexed, with many questioning how to make sense of such phenomena. At 11:05, a woman is working at her desk typing away when she suddenly feels a strange sensation on the back of her neck.
Eso sí está medio raro porque no hay como un ventilador ni nada.
She's startled and spins around to snap at her coworker, but he's just as confused. Before they can say anything, the room suddenly erupts.
Mira, este parece que fue el cuarto.
Sí, yo revisé y mira lo que le hacen a la chica. Mira, ponle ponerle pausa.
No, hazlo de nuevo. Eso sí está medio raro porque no hay como un ventilador ni nada.
Ella le empieza a reclamar pensando.
Pero
el man enterado.
Él en su mundo con sus audífonos.
Yo ahí hubiese salido corriendo.
Desde ahí hubiese salido.
No, pero es que tal vez pensó a veces el viento.
Pero
Ay,
así,
está todo cerrado.
Ya, pero espera. Yo no les creía porque salieron así asustados, corriendo. Y yo vengo, reviso las cámaras y ahí que me doy cuenta.
La silla.
Y la chica no se da cuenta.
Ahí el chico ya se me sabe.
Pero es que la mano bien.
Ahí la cuenta que
es que él la tiene a los lados así.
Yo la reviso por abajo, sí.
Pero es raro que sea movido.
Sí, pero se le vuelve a mover.
¿Y qué asustó?
Pero yo no creía, porque yo revisando, otra vez se le mueve el cielo.
La misma.
Sí, mira, ya voy.
No te creo.
Esta vez como más rápido.
No.
Sí, mira, solo la
Sí,
chica.
lo peor es que ella no se da cuenta
No se da
todavía.
cuenta, ¿no?
Creo que no le cree.
¿Quién va a creer él?
Claro, pues ya dice que le está haciendo una broma. Porque primero
Claro,
le-
mira, la Maya se ve enojada.
el cabello y ahora dice que es la silla.
A la gente pensó que era una broma de él, ¿no?
Claro, eso no es normal.
Para normal.
Imagina que se empieza a mover todo.
Desde ahí
Pero bueno, mire,
pero
va.
yo me hubiera ido desde ahí, loco.
No, es que tú, chula, tú no
Miren
tienes-
como el chico le tira la silla a la chica, así como que atrapa al muerto.
Se la
Le
lleva.
cae a ti.
Sí, como. Llévatela a ella, sí. Pero el man sigue viendo todavía la silla, da vuelta.
No, yo estuviera paniqueado. Yo me hubiera ido desde ahí. Lo que no entiendo es por qué no se va. ¿Será que cree que la silla se mueve solita?
Es que a veces se mueve, yo
Pero
a veces se mover así.
Pero así de la nada. Mira lo que pasa.
No.
Pues ahí
Ya,
sí,
pues ahí la
eso ya es
puso
otra cosa.
alerta.
Ahí sí.
Ahí sí ya se asustaron. ¿Quién no se va a asustar?
Sí. Ya, pues mira la cara de ella, mira. Está con miedo y todo.
Ya la man se quiere ir.
No, mira, se
aquí
cae el bus.
Mira, parece que alguien la tira acá, pero mira lo que pasa. Parece que alguien tira
Mira,
el
mira,
bolso.
mira cómo se mueve el audífono también.
Ya, pues ahí ella se
Sí,
quiere
mira el
ir.
bolso.
Yo pensé que lo habían tirado, pero ¿cómo pasa eso?
No.
Bueno, hay muertos también.
Sure, you could say it's all special effects and camera tricks, but that creepy hair pull doesn't leave much room to doubt that something unsettling was on the clock for the night shift. So, what do you think, viewers? Is this real paranormal activity or just a clever hoax? Drop your thoughts below. One evening, Natasha was spending some quiet time alone in her garden by the fire pit while her husband was at work. What began as a peaceful night soon turned into a frightening ordeal she never expected. Around 11 p.m., strange events began to unfold, and being alone made the situation even more unsettling. In her first recording, Natasha apologized for the lack of sound, as she was using a high-tech camera she wasn't fully accustomed to. Even without audio, the eerie visuals more than made up for it, and it's surprising she managed to stay calm instead of running away. If If you look closely at the top right corner of the window, you'll notice a faint white figure on the other side. Natasha said nothing was there before this weird sighting. While that alone freaked her out, what happened next was even scarier. The first thing could have just been a reflection of the moon or something normal, but the next event definitely couldn't be explained away like that.
Camera just shut off. I'm genuinely like sitting here by myself. There's no one here. What the and I don't know. I'm hearing a bunch of and I feel like they're all around me. Nobody here. And that thing in the window is gone. The freaking blanket. Did you just see that? And I'm like literally chilling outside trying to have a nice fire. And blankets. Look at that. Look at that. Dude, there's nothing over here. There's nothing over there, dude. That's not.
In this clip, a blanket that had been lying on the couch suddenly slid off in a smooth, almost deliberate way. While wind can move things, this motion felt way too controlled to be natural. That creepy moment made it clear Natasha wasn't really alone by the fire that night. Whatever was with her is still unknown, leaving her with unsettling questions that might never get answers. In this clip, a plumber named Corbin Finn was called in to check for leaks at an old urgent care center. The original owners had shut it down before the Texas freeze for reasons they never made public, but that wasn't Corbin's concern. He'd been hired by a restaurant chain planning to open a new location there, and they needed the flooding issues fixed fast to stay on schedule. What they didn't account for, though, was something far stranger, something Corbin, who had zero background in the paranormal, definitely wasn't prepared to deal with.
All right, I'm working in a old urgent care that just got shut down. It got shut down before the freeze here in Texas. I'm not sure why it closed down, but it's pretty spooky. I'm supposed to be looking for a leak in here. This bathroom, creepy hallway. Real spooky place. Another bathroom. This is a second two-story building. This used to be the elevator shaft right here. I guess we're taking the stairs. I guess meditation class used to be upstairs. Had to put your shoes in this little cubby. After some further investigation, there's no one else in this building. I've heard someone go down those stairs, though. So, I guess this was the meditation room. There's a lot of natural lighting in here. Probably don't need the flashlight right now. Here's the top of the elevator shaft. You can't see anything down there. So, here's the meditation room. Kind of looks like the back rooms. It looks very culty. There's a stage up here. It looks like a couple of altars next to them. Creepy. Okay, now I'm getting out of here. That was it.
As Corbin continued inspecting the building, he began to hear unsettling sounds, especially coming from the meditation room. The noises were so eerie that even without any paranormal background, he knew something wasn't right. Shaken, he immediately left and informed the restaurant manager that he wouldn't return unless a ghost hunter first cleared the location. However, since hiring a paranormal expert was costly, the company refused and instead hired a different plumber who was willing to do the job without questioning the odd activity. Corbin's warning was brushed aside, and the franchise eventually opened in the same spot. Surprisingly, the business has operated smoothly since then, with no new reports of anything strange. YouTube user creepcaught runs a channel where he shares his truck camping experiences across various locations, mainly documenting his adventures in Nebraska. Over the years, his travels have led him to face different situations while stealth camping in his truck. However, one of his trips took an unexpected turn when he encountered something paranormal during a night spent in an abandoned house. In one particular video, he decided to camp overnight in a clearly neglected house. After entering, he explored its empty rooms until he reached the basement, where he set up his camp with a cot and sleeping bag, preparing for a chilly night. As darkness fell, eerie sounds started coming from above him.
There's something up there.
There's definitely something up there. Get! I can hear it walking around, whatever it is. Probably a raccoon. There's definitely something upstairs right now. I haven't even cooked dinner yet, and once I do dinner, I'll have to bag that up. Bag up my leftovers or my food bag, and I'm gonna toss that outside as far as I can. Got our bear spray. I don't have to spray anything, but...
The sound of movement and banging upstairs quickly caught his attention. At first, he thought it might be an animal, but the noises kept going, and he couldn't shake the increasing sense of unease that settled in.
9:26. I mean, the wind has picked up a bit. So it could be branches clonking against the house, especially up front, because they're like everything is grown right up to the house. But it sounded like there was something walking around right above me. Yeah.
He tried to scare whatever was making the noise away using sound effects from his phone, but it didn't work. After cooking a hot meal, he nervously prepared himself for sleep. Luckily, the strange sounds from upstairs stopped for a while, letting him finally get some rest. As daylight slowly filled the room, Quaddy woke up unharmed, feeling a mix of relief and uncertainty. He left the house, still unsure about the mysterious presence that had been lurking upstairs. On June 9th, 2024, a chilling video blew up on TikTok, shaking viewers who dared to watch. It begins in a small Asian apartment where a quiet man, known to viewers as Fran, lives alone. His solitude brings peace, until it doesn't. At 12:23 p.m. on a calm, sunny Monday, things took a dark turn. Fran was making tea and browsing his phone when a strange, loud clang came from the living room air vent, marking the start of something terrifying.
Ya estás intentando molestar, ¿no? Te puedes manifestar, si quieres. No te tengo ningún miedo. Sí, ya sé que estás ahí. Manifiéstate. Cojones. Manifiéstate. ¿Dónde estás? La sangre de Cristo tiene poder. Me cubro con la sangre de Cristo. Vale, que sepas que no te tengo ningún miedo. Vale. 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 Me cubro con la sangre de Cristo. Cristo tiene poder. Ven, este es mi día a día, señores. En mi casa, esto es lo que pasa. Pero ya cada vez tengo menos miedo, así que me come todo el cipote lo que hay aquí. Esta es mi casa.
Instead of staying put, a wooden chair in the corner slowly rolled forward on its own, scraping across the tile. It paused, then kept moving, like something unseen was dragging it. No string, no breeze, nothing natural caused it. TikTok users quickly reached one conclusion. This place is haunted. Unless Fran brings in a professional ghost hunter or finds the courage to confront it himself, this spirit isn't going anywhere. Carlos is convinced his house is cursed, so he keeps his camera running around the clock to catch evidence of the haunting. This particular clip was recorded upstairs during one of his usual checks. He keeps filming until the quiet breaks, and this time, that silence didn't last long. Like whatever's lurking had been waiting for him.
Amigos de TikTok. Al parecer se fue la luz en toda la colonia Amixes. O sea, vean, literalmente no hay nada de luz alrededor, más que hasta allá se ven unos puntitos. Empecé a grabar porque se empezaron a escuchar ruidos, como siempre. Se escucha algo.
Something near the ring light was hurled to the floor with shocking force. No wires, no wind, just an invisible force at work. With the home's troubling past, Carlos didn't need further proof. A restless spirit was showing its power and marking its territory. This footage was captured by a security officer during a patrol of the San Francisco Armory, and it seems like something pretty eerie went down that night.
God, no. This is what I'm talking about, dude. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I'm here in this building by myself, bro. By myself.
Was it possibly the ghost of someone still lingering in the old armory, or just a gust of wind? According to the officer, those doors are heavy and don't just swing open on their own. So, in the end, we're left to wonder, was it truly something supernatural, or is there a more rational explanation? A guy named William, who lived on what seemed to be a farm, has been dealing with some creepy experiences. He's been encountering eerie, shadowy, ghost-like figures that are seriously unsettling.
What's that noise?
and my shed light is on. Sorry, I'm spanning the yard just to make sure nobody else is out here. I spoke to my neighbor after that last video, and he said his junior high boys have been pulling pranks on people, so I think it's them. But they don't really have anywhere to go, so I'm gonna bust in here and try and catch them. I don't know what they're doing. Hey! 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 What in the world? Something is banging around and making noise in one of our sheds. I'm not really sure what to expect. I'm gonna go check it out. 2 a.m. The wife just woke up, said she thought someone was playing in our back shed. I hope not, because it's almost falling apart. It wouldn't be very safe, but I'm gonna come out here and have a look around, see if any of the neighborhood kids are messing around or anything. Let me get quiet here for a second.
His neighbor suggested it was just the local kids messing around and pulling pranks on him, but what do you think? Could it really be that simple, or is something more sinister going on? A user going by the name VC shared some unsettling footage from his security camera. He works as a night guard at a small shop, and lately, things at the store have taken a seriously creepy turn.
What the neighbor doing, bro? I'm right there with that light. That's my neighbors, bro. Oh, no, bro. Hey, see, bro, I'm telling you, it's following me to my house. There is no car in the driveway. I'm literally in the next apartment. Like, I just got home from work, and this is what I see, bro. Yeah, haunted. This followed me to my crib. Oh, no. She's not here.
Yeah, no. Been doing it all day.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
It's in her kitchen.
Yeah, it's the kitchen. Yeah. And people, bro, I'm telling you, bro, this thing is following me to my house. I'm literally, I'm right there.
Yeah, bro.
Look, my neighbor's not here. That's my neighbor's driveway. That's mine. This is her apartment, bro. Like, I'm not folding, bro. I'm not going. My father said he's been doing it all day today. And, like, this is the stuff I'm talking about. Cabinet's open. This cabinet is always open. Every time I come out here to let the dogs out, it does this, bro. See? Nobody's in there. Nobody's in there. This light right here. It's no shortage because it would have messed our apartment up too. Nobody's in there, bro. I know I'm like just looking at my neighbor's thing, but bro, that's like, I'm telling you, that's trippy. Like, nothing has happened at work all day today, and then all of a sudden this stuff starts to happen? Nah, heck no.
The man suspects that a paranormal entity, possibly a mimic, has followed him home from work. Now, it's causing disturbances in his life every single day.
Hello? Please tell me you guys heard that. I'm home alone too. Man, I'm not trying to do this. I don't want to go. I don't want to do this. I don't want to go in here. Oh my. Bro. Why is that? Who's here? Hello? So I'm home alone again, and I'm pretty sure I'm seeing something go, like, in and out of that hallway back there. Oh no! What the f*** is that? No! Bro, I don't want to go back there. I do not want to go back there. There's nobody in this room, bro, and there's nobody under the bed. Dude, what was that? It was a freaking hand. Freaking hell, dude, I gotta get out of this apartment. I gotta get out of this apartment. I don't want to go in there.
It's unclear whether he ever managed to put an end to the strange occurrences or if they're still continuing in his home to this day. The footage was recorded at approximately 3 a.m. on January 30th, 2015, in the home of a young man named Michael. In the nights prior, Michael had been repeatedly disturbed by unsettling noises. Wanting to uncover the source, he decided to investigate that night, only to face an encounter that exposed the spirit's malevolent nature.
So it's about 3:20 in the morning. Like clockwork, it started scratching and banging again. So it just don't stop. Can't sleep. And I've decided I'm gonna go up this time. I'm gonna take the camera up. You can hear it now. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna try and I'm just gonna face this thing. I'm gonna just see if we can catch something on tape and I don't know, just see what we get. Hello? Hello? Look. If you're there, I want you to leave my house. No, I'm staying downstairs. Do whatever it wants. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with it. Oh no.
Soon after entering the attic, Michael ordered the spirit to leave his home. To his surprise, a box was suddenly thrown at his face. Physical attacks like this from spirits are uncommon and imply malicious intent. After this disturbing event, Michael stopped updating his YouTube followers, leaving the situation unresolved. While it's known that he later moved to a new house, it's uncertain whether the spirit followed him. Garcia, just an ordinary man working at a scrapyard, never imagined his day would take such a bizarre turn. It all started when one of the cars in the yard began moving on its own. At first, he thought it was some mechanical issue, but soon enough, the car started shifting unnaturally, almost as if something or someone was inside. It didn't stop there. The car seemed to haunt him, moving around him as if it were following him, turning his usual day at work into an unsettling encounter with the paranormal.
Un día lluvioso, trabajando. Se me está yendo el carro, córrele, córrele, alcánzalo, 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 alcánzalo. ¡Ey! ¡Ey! ¡Espérate! Se me fue, se me fue, se me fue, alcánzalo, ey. Oli. Vamos a... Buenos días. Aquí estoy sentado. Bueno, voy a ir a quitarle la batería al Audi. Muchas personas me dicen, quítale la batería. A lo mejor eso es lo que está causando el problema. Yo no vi nada, no vi nada. Aquí le vamos a remover la batería. Voy a ir a traer un poco de herramienta. Para quitársela. Un amigo me dice, tómale video por arriba del motor, por el lado, por enfrente. La historia de este joven o señor murió. Yo creo por eso aquí está encantado el lugar. Como ven, miren, aquí estoy solo. Aquí estoy solo viendo los carros. Ah, cabrón, oigo ruido. ¿Qué pedo aquí? Ah, su chingada madre. ¿Y este güey que me viene siguiendo o qué? Párate, cabrón. ¿De dónde vas? Pues ¿quién chingado viene manejando a este carro o qué? Si nomás tiene tres pinches llantas. ¿Es el pinche rayador o qué? Cabrón. Ya me está dando miedo.
What started as a typical shift quickly spiraled into an eerie experience that would haunt Garcia for much longer. Meet Bilal, the founder of a newly launched ghost hunting business. He started this venture after losing his previous job, driven by the need to support his family, despite having a deep fear of spirits and a strong dislike for anything paranormal. Unfortunately, his very first investigation didn't go as expected. See the footage for yourself.
Bismillah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم. الله أكبر 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 لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله أكبر 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 الله أكبر. بسم الله 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 بسم الله. الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه. شو اسمه هذه؟ يعلم ما بين أيديهم
In case you didn't know, spirits are thought to draw power from the fear of the people they haunt. For Bilal, his intense fear gave the spirit an unusual boost in strength. It was even able to move something as heavy as a table, which takes a lot of energy and made the encounter especially dangerous. Although Bilal was compensated for the evidence he collected, the experience was enough to make him shut down his business for good. He's still on the hunt for a steady job. As for the family living in the haunted house, after seeing what Bilal captured, they realized the haunting was serious and couldn't just ignore it. So they brought in a more experienced ghost hunter to help cleanse the home.
É, minha gente, tô aqui. Consegui pegar a chave do véi, que ele tava sem querer deixar nós vir fazer vídeo aqui de novo. Consegui pegar a chave, que a outra cópia tá com drive e eu esqueci de pegar. Vou entrar aqui na casa grande, sozinho em Deus. Sozinho em Deus, ó. Vou aqui gravar o vídeo, vou virar a câmera do celular e vocês acompanhem aí que se aconteceu ou não aconteceu, eu vou postar o vídeo do mesmo jeito. Então é isso aí. E segura aí que eu vou virar a câmera aqui para vocês acompanhar melhor. O medo, eu já tô com medo, não vou mentir. Toda vez que o cabo entra, a câmera já fica querendo. Deixa eu ligar aqui a lanterna. Fica querendo desfocar, tá vendo? Mesma rotina. Tem nada. E o mais ruim é entrar aqui pra dentro. É a parte mais ruim. É chegar aqui. Ó, a câmera aqui querendo. Tá vendo? Ó. Oi! Oi, meu Deus do céu!
Despite her vast experience, the ghost's strength, amplified by Bilal's initial fear, was too overwhelming even for the seasoned expert. She told the family that the entity had become too powerful to handle alone and recommended they bring in a priest for a proper exorcism. The family is currently working on making those arrangements. After working night security at the cemetery for just a few days, a man started to feel as if something from the graveyard had followed him home.
There you go.
Not only did the man start hearing loud, unexplained bangs, but the doors and even the furniture in his house began moving on their own. This video was filmed by Zach, a night shift security guard sent to check out an old storm drain tunnel in downtown Colorado Springs. Locals had been telling creepy stories about the place, and the property owners were concerned about trespassers. What started as a routine patrol quickly turned into something much more terrifying.
Hello? Anyone here?
At first, when he heard the scream, he assumed it was just a wild animal and kept moving further into the tunnel. That's when it hit him. The noise likely wasn't from any animal he recognized. He noticed fresh footprints on the tunnel floor, hinting that someone else had just been there.
I need to take a breather. What the? Nope. Unzips now. This. I don't know what that is. Oh.
Zach quickly fled the tunnel, his fear taking over. In the comments, viewers speculated that whatever was lurking in the tunnel could have been a skinwalker or a Wendigo. Mark
knows you left this comment and it won't stop, so there you go. Of course it stops as soon as I'm here. Hello? Hello? Hi, we're gonna try this again. Knock once if you're friendly, knock twice if you're not. Oh, there, okay, alright, friendly. Are you from here? Okay. This is the weird part. What do you want? See, this is what's going on. It's weird. I don't understand it. Then it just stops. Nothing here. So I guess it is what it is. This goes too bad, which is running right now. What if there's two spirits in here, and the one that was doing the Morse code is warning me, saying that he won't leave? I'm not saying anything else right now. Regretting he won't leave. That's weird.
They asked why you were here and why did you come?
I'm here, we're best friends. We're hanging out, having fun.
See, he looks like me, right?
Yeah, we're like brothers.
I'm looking at the camera, but I'm sure you can
We're
see.
like, huh?
Nice.
Yeah. She's a good reason she was cremated. Stop recording.
So, what do you think? Could it have been a ghost, just a pointless prank, or maybe something else entirely? Share your thoughts in the comments below. In the video, Lean is just relaxing on the couch, fully absorbed in a late-night show, totally oblivious to the fact that something with a sinister hunger is quietly slipping into view behind him, silently tracking each breath he takes.
2:15 de la mañana. Estaba por contar que pasó una sombra caminando, sentí una presencia que pasó para el baño. Pasó una sombra para el baño. No sé si ir a revisar, se están cayendo las cosas acá. No sé si... Entró acá al baño, lo vi caminar, pero traspasó la puerta, es increíble. Muchos me dicen que grabe el espejo, pero no hay nada. No sé. Estoy grabando. Se escuchan risas. ¿Qué es adentro? Es adentro. Nada acá. No sé. Ya acá se caen las cosas, ¿no? Ya no sé. Acá. No sé qué hacer, no. Se me está viendo opaco el celular. Se me está quedando como... Sin batería celular. Se me... No puedo grabar con... La concha de su madre. No puedo prender. No puedo prender el cel. No me deja prender el flash acá.
A sudden crash pulls Lean off the couch and into the bathroom, where bottles shake, towels fall, and the mirror trembles as if trying to speak. With shaky hands, he films the disturbance and uploads it online, searching for answers. The comments flood in. Some suggest a poltergeist, others a demon, or even cursed plumbing. But one thing everyone agrees on: no draft could flip a shampoo bottle like that. He schedules an exorcist, but the priest won't arrive for 3 days. Those days drag on endlessly as the house comes under the grip of something unseen. And as time stretches, Lean realizes that the only thing worse than encountering a spirit is having to live with it while waiting for help, completely trapped in fear.
Acabo de escuchar ruidos que vienen desde acá. Ahí lo acabo de grabar. No sé si lo grabé bien, pero se escuchó claro de acá. Amigos, abrió la caja musical. La concha de su madre. Mira ese hijo de puta. No puedo prender flash. No puedo prender. Se prendió la casa. Se acaba de poner la caja musical de vuelta. Ahí pude prender flash. Se acaba de poner de vuelta la caja musical. La concha de su madre.
On the last night before the priest shows up, the chaos shifts to the side storage room. Lean opens the door and sees boxes skittering like mice, ladders tipping over on their own, and right in the middle is that battery-free dancing doll, its plastic feet tapping on the shelf as it slowly spins, head tilted like it's watching him. Doll plus haunting, total nightmare. He shoves it into a trash bag, dumps it in the skip, and doesn't dare look back. The priest arrives at dawn with salt and smoke, and finally, the house seems to breathe. The darkness slips away, for now, leaving things shaky, but quiet at last. Sam Aldridge, along with his wife and 2 young children, lives in a beautiful home in New Bern, North Carolina, built in the late 1950s. Despite its charm and spaciousness, Sam has shared some troubling details about the property's past. A previous owner passed away in the upstairs master bedroom, and the remains of 2 unidentified individuals were found buried in the backyard, with the cause of death still a mystery. Both Sam and his wife have experienced eerie and unexplainable events in the house, leading them to suspect it may be haunted. Even their family dog, Loki, seems visibly disturbed by these occurrences.
Shot collar, no shot collar at all. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off just so you'll know that there's nothing there. Come on, bud. Hey, it's okay. It's okay, buddy. Settle down. Oh, I posted it. See, me and him both heard that. And see, now he's gonna run and leave me up here like a douchebag. See? Straight up.
Sam notes that the house has an unusual history and an equally strange layout. One odd feature is an upstairs door that seems to serve no purpose, as it lacks any accompanying staircase. In a video documenting this anomaly, Sam unintentionally captures something unsettling while he describes the door's exact location.
See just how high up that door actually is if you're on the bottom floor. Yeah, you're looking at 10 plus 8, so you're looking at least 18 feet from your feet coming down.
A mysterious silhouette becomes visible in the video, accompanied by the sound of two distinct voices seemingly speaking to Sam.
If you're on the bottom floor, why the
Sam, unaware of what he had just captured, simply explains that the space behind the door is his attic storage area. One night, disturbed by strange noises echoing through his house, he instinctively starts recording on his phone and goes to investigate. It's then that he witnesses something that deeply unsettles him. Sam is faced with eerie, glowing eyes that appear from the shadows, staring at him in a terrifying gaze. They disappear just as quickly as they showed up, leaving him unsettled. The paranormal activity in his home intensifies, causing disturbances even during the day. Sam is startled by a loud noise, and when he turns around, he spots a white, translucent figure pushing a rocking horse, causing it to gently sway. After sharing the eerie footage, Sam's TikTok followers are split. Some doubt the authenticity of his story, thinking it might be a hoax with some clever editing, whether it's truly supernatural or something else. Share your thoughts in the comments below. This case was shared by a young woman from Australia who worked as a night guard at a shopping center. It was 2:40 a.m. and the mall was closed. The second floor was off limits due to renovations. She mentions that the events that followed were so unsettling that she began documenting them after hearing strange noises.
I don't know where the sound is coming from, but it sounds like haunting. I can't figure out the direction it's coming from. It's up there, but I don't know. It's like all closed off up there. But what? It's literally like I'm in the arcade. It's literally shut off. You can't even get up there. What? Feels like I'm being haunted. What are all these sounds?
As she walked through the mall, disturbing sounds could be heard, almost like children screaming, which understandably freaked the young guard out. However, the most unsettling part of the video wasn't just the noises. Some viewers in the comments pointed out that they noticed something on the second floor. Could this be a shadowy figure? It's troubling that malevolent spirits might try to trick people into trusting them, suggesting something evil could have been trying to lure the young woman. On the other hand, it's possible that someone was just messing with her as a prank. A father bought a porcelain doll for his daughter at a weekend garage sale for just $8. It was in perfect condition, no damage at all. The seller seemed friendly, and the price felt like a great deal. But something about the doll gave him an unsettling feeling. He had heard that secondhand toys sometimes carry cursed energy, so he decided to test it. In the dim attic light, he chained the doll up, locked it, and set it in front of an old Ouija board, hoping to uncover any spirits inside. But the doll seemed to have its own intentions.
Pues este es mi estudio. Acá en este cuarto es donde pasan cosas paranormales, cosas muy extrañas. Como pueden ver, acá tengo mi tabla, siempre con mucho respeto. Él es Charlie, tengo un video entero, un podcast entero de él, porque tiene una historia muy buena. El fondo es de Art, me disfracé de él. Y el fondo pues, es Freddy, como pueden ver. Como pueden ver, estoy solo y esto pasa a cada rato. Quiero que vean que no hay nadie. Quiero que vean que debajo de la mesa no hay nadie. Quiero que vean que no hay ningún hilo, que no hay ningún corte. Esto pasa seguido. Quiero que en verdad noten que no hay corte, que no hay hilo, que no hay nada bajo la mesa. Esto se está volviendo normal para mí. Está encadenado y tiene su agua bendita. Cada 3 meses se tiene que hacer unos rezos y bendecirlo. Quiero aclarar algo, no es por la tabla. Entonces voy a cortar este video y luego les enseño todo lo que tengo.
Before he could even ask his first question, the doll's head suddenly jerked away from the board, as if refusing the seance. That tiny movement was more chilling than any EVP recording, showing that something unseen was in control. If the chains hadn't been there, who knows what nightmare could have escaped into the darkness. One thing was clear, give this haunted doll even the slightest chance, and it will run straight into the shadows. An explorer visited a house with a dark history. The story behind it was that a man, battered and lifeless, was found by a family who initially mistook him for merely sleeping. They covered him with a blanket, not suspecting anything strange. The following day, they realized he was an intruder, not someone they knew. When they checked on him, they discovered he was truly gone. Afterward, the house became a place of eerie occurrences. Objects moved by themselves, flashlights turned on without explanation, and one night, a knife mysteriously slid across the table. Disturbed by these strange events, the family eventually left, unable to escape the haunting presence within.
Что-то этот ножик, я не помню, что он здесь лежал. Да, друзья, сюда нужно приходить с ЭГФ. Рация не прекращает издавать звуки. И в доме очень сильная паранормальная активность. Блять.
Was it the spirit of the intruder seeking closure, or something even darker watching from the shadows? For 7 intense years, Blessed Bastards TV has been diving headfirst into the nightmares most avoid, capturing every haunted hallway and eerie whisper for their channel. They go after everything: ghosts, demons, cryptids, poltergeists, any horror lurking in the shadows. Their most infamous case took them to a decaying orphanage. On the first visit, chaos erupted when crew member Jose screamed, claiming something invisible had attacked him. Weeks later, he returned alone, bringing every ghost hunting tool he had and a desperate need for answers. What his camera recorded that night was pure terror.
¿Qué cojones, tío? ¿Cómo? ¿Qué es eso, tío? ¿Hola? Tío, ¿qué es eso? Mira. ¡Para! ¡Hostia! ¡Hostia! No me creo lo que acabo de ver. No me lo creo. Estoy cagado, ¿eh? ¡Eres un demonio de mierda! Hostia.
Eres un puto demonio de mierda. Hostia. Dios. Dios mío, escucha, Dios mío. ¿Qué son esos gruñidos, tío?
In a dark corridor, a distant door started pounding, like claws tearing at the wood. He didn't rush toward the noise. Honestly, who would? Then came the heavy, thunderous footsteps, charging straight at him from the darkness at full speed. Being alone in a crumbling orphanage with an unseen creature charging at him was definitely not part of the plan. He quickly dove into a makeshift salt circle, and the silence was broken by a deep, menacing growl. The salt line provided no protection. The creature just disregarded it and moved closer.
¿Estás jugando conmigo? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué quieres, la muñeca? ¿Qué es lo que buscas, la puñetera muñeca? Ahora está fuera del círculo. Llévatela. ¡Ah! Dios. Hostia, 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 hostia. Ay. Ay. Hostia.
Suddenly, a delicate doll jerked out of Jose's hands, and he fled outside, struggling to catch his breath. A burning slash marked his back, with 3 claw-like cuts bleeding through his shirt, all caught on camera.
Dios mío. Dios mío, no sé si se verá, es que no sé cómo enfocarlo. Hostia. ¡Déjame en paz!
The fresh wounds, combined with the demonic growl, made the warning clear. Get out now. Jose hurriedly packed up and left, still unsure of what lurks in that orphanage, but knowing it thirsts for blood and is waiting for him to come back. On July 8th, near Clipper Mills, California, a truck towing a boat broke down on the way to a nearby lake. With no cell service and nowhere else to go, the passengers had no choice but to spend the night on the roadside, waiting until morning to deal with the transmission problem. Around 10 p.m., eerie screams and howls began echoing from the darkness. These weren't ordinary animal sounds. They were unnerving, unnatural. The chilling noises were so intense they could shake even the bravest man to his core, turning confidence into fear in an instant.
You know what is that?
Gino, stay here.
Crazy.
Not here.
That's not a dog.
It's a bear.
He's a bear. I don't think so. I don't call that much. What the is that?
That's
Yeah, there's one back there too, like earlier.
Yeah, that's not a dog bark.
You can hear the dog barking amongst these howls.
I'm sitting in the cab. I wish we had tailgate.
As far as I know, I've never heard of a saw squishy attacking anyone. Even. How many Sasquatches do they have in this area? Peanut, what is that? He's here in a little.
JC, you want to go to the cab with me?
Getting scared, Mama?
A little nervous.
Well, whatever it is, we certainly captured it. Might be some of our most interesting video ever. They moved away from over here. It's over here now. They're all over on the west side of this. Like a bunch of them.
Please stop.
If you ever find yourself stranded in a remote area, would you be prepared for what might be waiting in the dark? Surveillance systems have become crucial tools used globally in buildings to prevent criminal activity and illegal behavior. However, one group of entities is completely unaffected by these technological measures: the supernatural. Ghostly beings are unaffected by security cameras because their intangible nature makes them mostly invisible, and they face no real-world consequences even when their actions are captured on film. The entity in the following footage clearly showed this fearless attitude.
Már megint mi történt a mai live alatt? Konkrétan a kutya fél órán át valamit ugatott a nappaliba, egy árnyat, konkrétan vissza kellett nézni a lakásban a kamerákat, hogy mi az Isten volt, nézzétek meg ti is, nagyon para, azóta Zafi be van fosva. Már konkrétan több mint fél éve érzékeljük ezeket a szellemjárásokat, és fogalmam sincs, hogy mit csináljunk. Nagyon para, srácok.
The footage starts with a dog barking intensely at what seems to be an empty space, leaving viewers confused. Soon after, a shadowy figure crosses the room, followed by a chair moving on its own, an unsettling sight. After reviewing the footage, Sienna, the homeowner, dismissed any supernatural explanation and continued her routine as if nothing unusual had occurred. However, this dismissive approach would prove to be a mistake. The next few days were mostly quiet, with one exception: the access panel to one of her storage spaces mysteriously detached and tumbled down the stairs, even though it had been securely mounted. Sienna didn't recognize its significance at first, but after contacting her boyfriend about repairs, he suggested investigating the space for possible squatters. Following his advice, Sienna grabbed her phone and began her investigation, uncovering something that defied explanation.
És az eset le ide?
Igen, ez ott volt lent.
Hát ilyen szervizelagút szerintem.
Ja, de ilyen több is van a lakásban.
A szobába is.
Meg a madaras szobába is van.
Le tudsz szedni, vagy?
Nagyon hideg jön, de nem látok be. Szerintem fel kell emelni.
Hallgasson man. Berakom a kamerát, ezt felemelek. Na mi van ott? Belátszik? Látszik sem. Lakik ott benne valaki, tudod. Az mi? Az micsoda? Ez fel van azt odaadni.
Az egy papa.
És látszik valami.
Itt is van egy, de ezt nem tudjuk kinyitni.
For some reason, 3 wooden sticks were suspended by a string near the entrance, a setup that had not been there during their earlier inspection. This intricate arrangement couldn't have happened naturally, pointing to intentional human involvement, though the person responsible remained unknown. Realizing the only way to solve the mystery, the couple decided to carefully examine the hidden space together. Equipped with flashlights and their phones, they cautiously entered the narrow opening. What unfolded inside was captured in the following footage.
Akkor megyek én előtte meg, ezt mögöttem és világítasz. Akkor nem érünk hozzá.
Csak óvatosan.
Yes? Itt van valami előttünk.
Itt el tudunk menni?
Szerintem, ja. De vigyázz a tiszta pókáló minden. Nagyon szűk a hely. Aha. Mi volt ez?
Nézd, baba. Annyira hideg van, hogy látszik a leheletem.
Azt a kurva.
Úristen, mi az ott? Világíts gyorsan oda.
Hol?
Ott.
Jézusom, menjünk.
Hol lesz a budu, baba? Eltűnt.
De madzag még itt van. Foglald össze.
Nem tudom, hogy ti láttátok a videón, de volt ott valaki. És a voodoo babát sehol sem találtuk. Mióta kijöttünk, Zafi folyamatosan ugatja a járatot.
In a shocking turn of events, a pale, undefined entity quickly retreated from their light, and while the brief glimpse prevented a clear identification, viewers were encouraged to share their theories in the comments. Adding to the growing distress, their dog continued to bark incessantly at the entrance, day and night, severely disrupting their lives. The constant noise made it nearly impossible to sleep and turned everyday tasks into a challenge. However, the entrance to the mysterious space was the most securely locked. After confirming that something had taken residence inside, the boyfriend used a hammer and wood to completely seal the entrance, ensuring that even a human couldn't break free. This precaution, however, led to disastrous consequences as seen in what followed. Somehow, the entity managed to bypass the barricade and cause chaos throughout the house, providing undeniable proof that the couple was indeed dealing with paranormal activity. This unprecedented situation left them completely unprepared for how to respond, and that sense of uncertainty continues to linger to this day. A content creator running the YouTube channel, an everyday Canadian, was well known for sharing cultural content that highlighted the beauty of his nation. His regular uploads had built a loyal following that loved his work. However, their expectations took a sharp turn when an unexpected video showed up on the channel. Instead of his usual lighthearted take on Canadian culture, viewers were met with something completely out of the ordinary.
Hey guys, an everyday Canadian. I was upstairs and I'm hearing banging. Now, I just did the laundry not too long ago. I know it's not the laundry machine because I know what it sounds like. And there is literally sounds coming in my basement right now, and it's freaking me out. Kids are upstairs asleep, and I'm gonna go down and check right now. This is freaky right now because I rarely go in my basement. It's an unfinished basement. Oh, what the is that sound? Like, holy, like, I don't even want to go down there. Dark, hold on guys, let me just get my light on here quick. Holy, this is freaking me out. Holy. Oh God, I hate basements. My laundry machine just stopped. It's just me in the basement. Holy crap. What the was that? What the?
The footage's credibility was backed by the creator's strong reputation for trustworthiness. Plus, the fact that no one else was in the basement at the time made it hard to dismiss the event as anything other than paranormal activity. It's clear that supernatural experiences can happen to even the most unexpected individuals, and this was definitely the case for an everyday Canadian. One late night, two men, likely security guards or soldiers, were on duty inside an office building. Security cameras captured them walking toward the restroom. What appeared to be a normal moment soon took a strange turn. As they neared the bathroom, the door started closing on its own, slowly and purposefully, without any visible cause. The atmosphere shifted, growing tense and uneasy.
En la oficina estamos probando qué onda y la puerta del baño se cierra sola.
Fíjate si hay en el baño, fíjate.
Primero vamos a... No. No se ve nada. ¿Vieron eso?
Abrir. Fíjate.
Muchachos, no vengan a las 3 de la mañana a la oficina porque esto es paranormal.
Could it have been nothing more than a draft, an illusion playing tricks on their eyes? Or was something invisible hiding in the darkness, watching them? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.